Hey Eric, how's it going?
It's going good, man. It's good to see you.
Yeah, likewise.
It's a little
Likewise.
remote, but it's okay.
Yeah, we'll make do. What you got in the background? Tonka truck? What is Tonka trucks? Lots of them.
Yeah,
All
a
right,
little.
we're pivoting. Explain the Tonka trucks.
So the Tonka trucks are like RC construction equipment. So super nerdy. There's a an excavator over there, if you can see down the counter there.
Nice.
So
So
just
you're
super.
just sitting back in the sandbox, getting her
I
done.
mean, dirt's not going to move itself, right?
We're getting our roof redone, and they lift all the shingles up to the roof. A guy just sits up there with a joystick on his waist, just driving a crane forklift. I don't know what to describe the thing, but anyway, you got another career opportunity, I guess is what I'm saying.
I've seen those guys. They actually are. I think they're doing more equipment that way, which is interesting. But yeah, just basic. It's basically just an RC car. Like
Right. Right.
that's a job now. That's a job.
Cool. All right. Well, what is your infosec origin story, Eric?
InfoSec origin story.
How did
So
you get in? How did you get into this line?
it's a good question. I um I have an IT undergrad, so that was a pretty good fit. And then some friends were doing there. It was pretty random actually. They called me up one day and said, "Hey, we're gonna maybe start a company. We're all going to get our CISSPs." I'm like, I don't know what that is, but okay. So we all kind of self-studied, and that was back in the day when you had to. This is how old I am. Back in the day when you had to like go to a hotel or whatever and take a written test that was 5 hours long, and there was no CBT that like cut you off when you did a bunch of awesome questions in a row. It was just so anyway. So we did that, and then we did start a company doing some PCI assessing, and then someone was like, "Hey, do you guys know how to pen test?" And same buddy looked at me and said, "Yeah." So the first pen test we actually kind of self-taught ourselves, and that was actually one of the hairiest pen tests I've ever done.
Yeah. I was gonna say, was
One
it
of
a
the
success? How did how did that go?
Yeah, I mean, I say that we figured it out as we went along, but like we were all super technical at the time, and I mean, had been playing in Linux forever, and like it was built on a bedrock of a lot of previous experience. But this guy, it was crazy. This guy was watching us from his end in real time and was fixing the app as we're breaking it.
So
It's the
not
only time I've ever.
not just blue team, but full remediation.
Oh yeah, like we take a screenshot of the brokenness and then we like test it again to see if we can pivot into something else, and it would be fixed.
I mean, that's what
And
you
we'd
would
be
want
like,
from any company. Just nobody ever does that.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'd prefer they didn't do it while I was testing, thankfully, but yeah, I mean,
Right.
it was pretty nutty. So anyway, after that, we were pen testers and we just pen tested all the things, and
Nice.
you know,
Awesome. How many Saint? This is SaintCon hallway. How many SaintCons have you been to?
let's see. My first was it 2014? I want to say,
Weber.
and we were up there, and that was the first one. I think I've missed one between last year and that year, and no, I didn't miss it. That's the only one. I've only not spoken at one since between then and now.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, that was when we moved back up to Utah. So that was a good fit, obviously.
Your talks are always one of my favorite. I always try to go to them. Um, I watch you
Thanks.
like break all these IoT devices, and then I think, does Eric have IoT devices in his house as a day to day? And if you do, are there any mitigating controls or visibility on those, or you don't do it?
No, I have them because Alexa, stop, and
Alexa, set timer 4 in the morning. Oh, you're on headphones. Not gonna work.
mitigated. Well, so that was actually part of my master's thesis. So I went through several ecosystems, and then so when I was done, I picked the one that was the most secure. So a little bit of, I mean, I can't say I didn't do my research, right? Because I wrote a 50-page paper about it. But uh, yeah, on this, the only real hangers are like lights and stuff like that are annoying probably that if they got hacked or replayed, but all the locks are pretty good on the encryption. At least they were when I did my thesis a few years ago. So
Nice. More respect now that you have a master's.
From who?
Not the world. It's pretty much you and Tiger Woods at this point. You're both masters, right?
That was a bad
I know.
people to be put in.
But if I say to anybody else,
I'm sure he's.
If I said to anybody else,
right, he's good now.
We would have lost our entire audience. They don't know any other golf masters. It's out. So
fair.
That's not a thing. What's the farthest you've had to travel for InfoSec?
Well, for a proper work engagement,
or just at all, InfoSec related.
Well, so actually last year, my talk at SAINTCON was viewed on YouTube from somebody that put on a conference in Norway. So they flew us out, and I presented my SAINTCON talk in Norway.
That's awesome. So
free trip to Europe, thanks to SAINTCON. All credit goes to SAINTCON, and actually super rad. And we hit London on the way in and out, and it was a cool experience. Norwegians are awesome.
Nothing to do with your research or your delivery method. It's all just SAINTCON, right? Yeah.
That was all terrible.
Yeah,
it was SAINTCON.
All right. Are Battletoads or Double Dragon?
Double Dragon.
All right. So okay, then 4-player. Is it more of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or X-Men?
Super Spike V-Ball.
Oh, okay. All right. I like it.
Although Ninja Turtles, probably.
Yeah. I played so much TMNT. It's crazy. So crazy. Any Corona Coaster projects you're working on? Or have been? Not that we...
Corona, would you say Corona what?
I call it Corona Coaster at this point. I don't know what else to call it. I mean, it's like...
Fair.
Some days I'm like, yeah, and the other days I'm like, this all sucks. Everything sucks.
I wish I could say I had a cool InfoSec one going, but I built a race simulator. So I'm driving against other nerds in a race seat and VR. So that's fun.
All right. So this is like curve monitor sitting in a car seat?
Well, it's VR, so you got a mask
yeah.
and then a wheel and whole little. It's a whole rig because you got to hold all the stuff in place, right? So yeah, not cool InfoSec, but is cool video gaming, which is nerdy.
No, you gotta have hobbies. Gotta do stuff. How big is your monitor? I feel like it's huge right now.
My current monitor is, what is this thing?
Is your camera sitting on top of it? Because it feels like it is on huge monitor.
It is on top of it. Now I have to check my Amazon order history to see the actual size because
it's just extra large.
Yeah, I had 4 at one point, and the big one was a 27, I think, and this is a 43, and I'm like, man, I'm doing this. I'm like,
you're running a sock.
Yeah, I don't want to be a sock analyst, although those guys are worth their weight in gold. So,
yeah, seriously.
It's a 43, so it's quite large. But then I just have one other monitor over here and
another 43 over here.
No, it's what is that thing? 21, I think. Not too big.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Yeah, home setups are interesting, especially now. I mean, I don't know. We've been kind of working from home for a while, but it's interesting to see a lot of people trying to go hard on it fast, but everything is so out of stock. You know, it's like
it's all sold out, or they jack the price up to meet the demand. Which I'm a fan of market pricing.
Yeah, we did buy a trampoline for the kids, because if they knew the power they had right now, where I'm just trying to like buy their happiness, because we've taken so many things away that they could just get whatever they want. I mean, don't let them watch this, but the trampoline, and like, I don't know, we probably spent $300 more on it to just get it, because they're gone. You can't buy bicycles and trampolines and kayaks.
Yep.
Everything is just gone. So
I've got a buddy that owns a bike shop, and he's like, well, my kid's gonna go to college now, so that's good.
That's
killing it.
Yeah, but yeah, weird times, right? Just wild.
It's weird.
So you got named partner, so like your name's going up on the building, I saw. Isn't that what partner means? Yeah. I think
so. I think it just means that I'm now harder to fire.
Oh. And that's probably thanks to SAINTCON too, I think.
Well, 100%.
It has nothing to do with the work, the 70-hour work weeks or any of that. It's just SAINTCON.
I'm terrible at all of that. It's all SAINTCON.
All right. Well, we don't want to make these too long, make it boring. But this is kind of your platform here at the end. Anything you want to say or chat about?
Well, maybe I can ask the Pope some questions.
I mean, I'll give you my opinion. Doesn't mean it's good, but I'll give you an opinion.
Favorite hacking tool?
Favorite hacking tool?
And/or the one you use the most?
Like I'm a little like biased to PhysSec. Like I really like bypass tools. Like lockpicking's cool and all to learn, but it is super frustrating on real locks. Like it's so frustrating. What they don't teach you very much is you're crouched down with your arms like this, your legs are like this at a door because they're not ergonomic, right? Like it's meant for a key, like not. It's a messed up position. So I'm prone to bypass tools. I love the ones where their security seems really good or just new, like a new building and everything looks polished and nice, and you're just like a T handle and just open the door, right? Like I mean, I just love the bypass tools. People are just like, and show them the video to like their executive teams. Are like, really, we spent like how much money on that building and we did what? Like, I like that a lot. I mean, cloning badges, some of that stuff, but I'm a little prone to 35mm film bypass because I wrecked a lot of, I mean, I got it. It's just sitting right here. I always keep one around, right? Like
I keep one handy now, too.
Just inside of buildings, even my office door. I mean, like, you can just wreck them.
Yep.
So, I mean, I don't know if that's what you're asking. You might have been asking digital tool,
nope.
But...
Any hacking tool. In fact, so my talk that I gave at SAINTCON last year and then in Norway in February, I included the Pope method, as you well remember probably.
But it's not my method. To be clear, I was taught this when I was 16 as a projectionist from other projectionists who were like 18 on how to break into rooms. Like it's not my method other than it just converged from movie theaters into InfoSec. That's it. But.
Fair. Still called Pope method. So I threw that out in Norway, and the door handles in Europe don't open up. So but
all of it, or just certain locks? Because I've ran into ones in the U.S. that don't open up either, that just go down.
Yeah, I haven't seen a ton here, but they were like, oh yeah, I don't think those work here because our handles don't go up, which it was interesting.
It's funny though. It still does work. It's just way more effort. You might as well use an underdoor tool. But throw it back, movie theater, Park City, Utah. They only go down. But legit, like a 3-year-old kid went in the bathroom and the lock broke and they couldn't get out. And their parents are freaking out, right? Like fire department's on the way, everybody's going nuts and under pressure because we got a crowd, right? Like there's a crowd huddled around, some kids crying in there. Everybody's like, just pull the handle down, pull it down, and the kid's just like, I can't do it. And push some film in there, push both sides, hook the handle, both sides through, falls to the bottom, coat hanger, yanked it down, save the day, let the kid out.
Ooh.
I was sweaty after that though, but I mean, like it was, I don't think I've ever had an audience like that, and let alone like there's a kid in there and the parents and the fire department's coming through the door, and it was a little intense, but it does work. Nice. But if you have an underdoor tool, so much faster than that method. But
although an underdoor tool is thicker than a coat hanger, so if you can get a coat hanger, I think that the film's still better. Yeah, I do, especially on any PhysSec stuff I did. I'd always carry air wedges because they allow you to make gaps anywhere you wanted to go. Like, oh, I got a little gap, now I got a bigger gap. Okay, cool. Those are rad.
Amazon 3-pack, like $30 or something. Like, maybe not in Corona times. Maybe they're 1,000 now. I don't know, but
dude, who knows? Air wedge. Corona Coaster Air Wedge.
Cool.
Nice.
That's it. Well, I appreciate you joining us on the SAINTCON hallway. Hopefully, I mean, it was good catching up to you. We should catch up more in even a non-recorded. Maybe we don't have to say like statute of limitations haven't expired type of stuff. And anyway, keep fighting it and get those names on the buildings. And
thanks.
Congratulations on flying to Norway and all around the world. And anyway, hope to see you
thanks to SAINTCON
in soon at some point. That would be great. Whenever. So if you can cure coronavirus, we'd all appreciate it, is what I'm saying.
We've got our best men on it.
Okay, sounds good. All right,
Okay,
Eric.
thanks, Pope.
Have a good night.
Talk to you soon.
Bye bye.
See ya.